Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is in. Complete.
Hurry on the keeper. Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by...
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We're scoreless after 1.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete to end.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And
he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The ball carrier.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Cardinals. Andy Isabella. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 37. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Washington 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Kirk now, the return man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes this Washington 21, Cardinals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Washington 28.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Gibson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Murray again. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Today's finals Washington 31.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.